Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going through DOKKANFEST Extreme Int hits, details, and animation, so we're wasting no time. He gives Universe 6 Rapid Growth or Accelerated Battle, the key +3 HP by 200% and attack and defense of 170. The additional HP, attack and defense of 50% goes to characters who also belong to the tournament participants or super bosses category. Not quite as good as Goku's lead, but still pretty solid 220 lead. You know, all the Universe 6 units are going to be getting buffed. Not only that as well, hopefully we see some Universe 6 love when it comes to the Easy A's. That Tech Gale and Caulifla that fuse into Kefla need to be Easy A'd. You know, the likes of AGL UI, they're forever getting buffed again as well. So a pretty solid 220 lead if I do say so myself. I'm pretty sure Jiren should be on there as well if I'm not mistaken. I could have got that one wrong. Then hits another one with an entrance animation. So if you activate the entrance animation when there are another 2 or more tournament participants, category allies, or another Universe 6 category ally upon the team, on the character's entry, you will get 20% chance to dodge, 160 defense, and a guaranteed super attack for 6 turns. So Goku already got 3, Hit's getting 6. So already they're showing Hit a little bit more love. In terms of that one Universe 6 category ally, if you just run dual hits, there is your Universe 6 category ally for both them units. So that's going to be very easy to trigger. Then he starts with key +2, 200% attack and defense, has a 50% chance to crit and dodge. Will have a additional super attack. There's a 70% chance of becoming a super attack, or additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack, should I say. So that's 3 potential super attacks in one turn before you factor in dupes. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 100% attack and defense for every attack performed, 60% within the turn. So that's easily could go from 60 to 120 to then 180. With a dupe, you're looking at what, 240? So a good amount of extra attack coming from Hit. Then for every attack evaded, 60% defense and a chance of evading enemies' attack of 66% within the turn, which again, that can range. So within those 6 turns, you have a combined 70% chance to dodge. Hit can go anywhere from 70 to 76 to then 82 to, you know, over 90 if there's enough attacks, which I doubt you'd ever get to, but if you were lucky enough, pretty much guaranteed dodge. I'm not gonna lie, SSBK kind of needed this. With no defense, SSBK needed this. The guard alone was only going to get him so far. Every time the character performs 3 or more super attacks in battle, attacked enemies attack and defense minus 30% once within a turn. Seals the attacked enemy super attack up to once within a turn, which there aren't going to be too many places you get to do this, but when you can, great. He will interrupt the attacked enemy up to once within a turn. Then when the target enemy is in the following status, HP is 60% or less. If you debuff him, which I'm not gonna lie, there's a few fights in the game right now, even difficult fights, where you can actually debuff an enemy. So you can have those active more often than not, but also sealed and stunned. Hit will gain 60% attack, and his attacks are guaranteed to hit. So already, Hit's looking very nice. Already, I'm not gonna lie, overall, Hit is looking better than Goku. So his active skill is Improvement. This can be activated after the character performs 6 or more attacks in battle, which could actually take you only 2 turns. Or after the character dodges 3 or more enemies' attacks, including super attacks, once only as well. Which again, I'm not gonna lie, you could literally do that within the first turn of his appearance, if you get lucky enough, and then have his active skill ready by his second appearance. So as early as turn 3, you could have his active skill ready to go, where he changes stance due to improvement. So not only have we had PyCon locking the fuck in and getting serious, we now also have Hit changing stance and due to improvement. Love the wordings. Link skill, Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Warriors Universe 6, and Fierce Battle. I'm hoping the LR God Goku and Hit get an Easy A. I really do. Like, the potential for Easy A's in the celebration are big. Categories are Universe 6, Rapid Growth, Accelerated Battle, Tournament Participants, Super Bosses, Space Traveling Warriors, and Legendary Existence. And then on Super Attack, Hit is stacking. So Hit is either stacking by 20 or 30% and causes immense damage with a 50% chance to stun. That means those 3 additionals are going to be stacks. If you get the Hidden Potential System additional as well, if you get a dupe or skill orbs, that's another stack. No wonder Hit's got so many additionals. I like it. I like it. Ton of dodge, can build up a ton of dodge, stacking. Hit's looking solid already. So now we have after improvement, which I can't lie, these two hit arts, they look nice, but they're not looking... It's going to sound really weird, but it makes sense in my head. Let me know in the comments if you agree. They don't look as Dokkan-y as usual, if that makes sense. So after your active skill, after Hit changes his stance, Hit will start the turn with Ki +3, 260 attack and defense, 70% chance to crit, 70% chance to dodge just outright, guaranteed additional just outright, another additional, there's a 70% chance of becoming super attack. Attacks are guaranteed to hit. Attacked enemies attack and defense -30%. Seals the attacked enemy super attack. Again, not too many places you get to utilize that, but it's there when you do get to. When attacking with 12 or more ki, 160 attack and defense will interrupt the attacked enemy. Which, is that a disable enemy action? Or is that something else? For every attack performed, Hit will get 66% attack within the turn. For every attack received or evaded, Hit will gain 66% defense and still keep the chance of evading enemies' attack by 6% within the turn. So again, you're looking at building up almost guaranteed, if not, if you're lucky enough, guaranteed dodge with Hit. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Universe 6 category characters, Hit will be able to foresee enemy super attack as well. Yeah, Hit is miles better than Goku. Hit is miles better than Goku. That scouter on top of all that dodge build up, huge. And all the stacking, huge. Huge. So hopefully Universe 6 units are going to be showing some love in this celebration and some easy A's are going to come out, because then having Universe 6 category allies attacking in the same turn are going to be fairly easy to do. Then when receiving an attack from an enemy who's hit by the character's super attack, Hit will gain another 16% chance to dodge. So that means once Hit super attacks, you have 86% chance to dodge. That's say if he's in slot 2, which you probably will be. If there are enough attacks, you can get Hit built up to guaranteed dodge. This is a UI Goku type situation. This is sick. The only time this will come back to bite him is any event, so Blue Goku or Jiren in Goku Story Edition of Universe Survival Saga, where he cancels dodge, which by that point, Hit would have stacked up so much and have type advantage that maybe him dodging won't be an issue. I think the only time it would potentially be an issue is when he faces Blue Goku. But against Jiren, as a type neutral character, stacking up all that time and then having his dodge cancelled, which even then, Tech UI stocks have gone up. Because of SSBK and Hit, his stocks have now gone up to bring his domain just to reinstate dodge. Hit's looking great. Hit's looking really good. Another active skill, which is Time Skip Molotov. This can be activated when HP is 66% or less, or when facing only one enemy starting from the 6th turn. Again, that's very good active skill conditions. And this causes ultimate damage and delays a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn. Those are always handy. And then on super attack, he's still stacking. Greatly raises attack and defense by 50% and causes immense damage with a 70% chance to stun. And the fact you can get this out as early as turn 3 or his second appearance in general is huge. So that means by the time Jiren would cut off this man's ability to dodge, he's surely going to have enough attack and defense to just tank. I mean, maybe not a super attack, we'd have to see, but that's like a 5-6 phase fight with Hit potentially supering at least 3 times in 1 turn. Damn, Hit might be the new best TUR in the game, maybe second behind Kid Goku. I'm not sure, I'd have to see him in action, but he's either number 1, he's either new number 1, or he's number 2 behind Kid Goku. SSBK got shagged. Hit got all the love, and SSBK got shagged. So we have the sidebanner Magetta that comes with. He does start with Ki +1, 200% attack and defense, 30% damage reduction. When receiving an attack, 200% attack and defense. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Universe 6 category units, he will randomly change Ki spheres of a certain type to Fizz Ki spheres and Guard. Then when attacking with 12 or more Ki, all allies 20% defense, Universe 6 category allies 20% attack. And then when receiving a super attack, he'll gain 20% damage reduction temporarily and another 20% damage reduction temporarily as well. So that means if Magetta gets super attacks, you're looking at a total of 70% damage reduction on guard post super. Unless he got locked by Jiren. But post super. Am I mad in saying that's pretty decent? I mean, defensively, he might not have enough, but that's pretty decent. And if you run him with Hit, Hit will have his Scouter. So you could also keep him out of harm's way, or also use him to soak up all the damage. And then after receiving a super attack, he'll be stunned for 3 turns. So yeah, you could use Hit's Scouter and either move him out of harm's way, or put him there on purpose to tank. I'd have to see him in action, so I don't know how well he'll tank, but that's a lot of damage reduction and guard. So he looks good. Whether it actually plays out the same is a different story. Only has 6 links in big 2025, yeah. More than meets the eye, Infighter, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Warriors Universe 6, and Fierce Battle. His categories, he only has 2, Universe 6, Tournament Participants. And on Super Attack, he causes supreme damage to the enemy, raises allies' attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns. I'm not gonna lie, that's really nice. That's really nice. Again, if Universe 6 gets shown some love with the Easy A's in this celebration, you have Hit being supported, Easy A's being supported, and then even the following rotation is going to get a nice bit of support with his SA effect for 2 turns. I can't lie, he looks good. He actually looks like a very good slot 3 standard side banner support unit. Shame Piccolo couldn't have the same treatment, but I would need to see, because it doesn't look like he has a lot of stats. Obviously being a side banner unit just in his passive, I'd have to see how that 70% damage reduction on super with guard really plays out, because you can either help him avoid it with Hit Scouter or purposely put him in the way. So I'm a 50-50 right now, but as a side banner unit, he looks good. Whether he actually plays good, different story. Before we jump into Hit's animations, we have Magetta's. I'm not gonna lie, Dokkan has done well with the side banner animations. They actually look good. Like, have we stepped up a little bit? I know they're nothing crazy like DOKKANFEST and Alals, of course not, but I feel like the side banner unit animations have stepped up a quality again. I mean, it doesn't look like we're gonna find out because we're buffering for some reason, but I feel like the quality in animations, I feel like we've stepped up a bit. Let me know down in the comments if you think the same way, but let's see what Hit animations are saying.
If I were to come up with a stance that would bring out my full potential, it'd be this.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. It looked fine. This looked good, this looked nice. Until this. This just looked a little bit janky, although the voice lines, Hit sounds cold. Ooh, I like that. My time skill is unbeatable. Let's make the donuts.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. And I'll keep on improving.
Cool. I like this. I like the shots on Hit's active skill.
So much you can't keep up anymore.
And the voice lines sound good. I'm not gonna lie though, between both him and Goku, there's just parts of their animations that just look really janky. And animations just don't look like that or have that wonkiness and jankiness anymore. Not in 2025. I don't know, am I just hating? Is that just me? You'll have to let me know down in the comments, but they're good. It's just, there's just wonkiness about certain aspects of both Hit and SSBK's animations. But you'll have to let me know. Let me know down in the comments which one you're going to be summoning for, SSBK or Hit. I think Hit looks amazing. Easily one of the best TUR'S in the game already. But do let me know. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care of the rest of your day. And post.